Over the years, the hard disk drives being produced have been increasingly getting larger. For many people, that space always seems to fill up, regardless of the size. So it just may be time to get rid of those unimportant programs and files that are taking up space. Today I will show you 5 easy ways to free up hard drive space on Windows computers. At the end of this video, I'll also have a bonus tip for freeing up more space. If you have a solid state drive, you know that SSDs have better performance and reliability, but they typically have less space than most hard disk drives. So these tips may work for you too. That's coming up next on Tech Gumbo. The first method is to run disk cleanup, which will delete temporary files and other useless data. Open your File Explorer window, right-click on your primary hard drive. From the list, select Properties, click on Disk Cleanup, then select the file types that you want to delete. When you're done, select OK, then Delete Files. If you want to clean up system files which don't appear in that list, once again, let's go back to Disk Cleanup, select Cleanup System Files. Select More Options. Before doing this next step, you need to know that this will delete all system restore points except the most recent one, so you won't be able to use older system restore points. If you feel comfortable with that, and your system is currently working fine, then under System Restore and Shadow Copies, select Cleanup. And then select Delete. Along the same lines as Disk Cleanup is Storage Sense. This will only work if you have Windows 10 running the Creators Update. Storage Sense is a feature that automatically cleans out your temporary files that have been on your system for more than a month. To enable Storage Sense, right-click on the Start menu, select Settings, select System, then select the Storage tab on the left. On the right, if the option is currently turned off, just select it to turn it on. To change what Storage Sense cleans up, select Change how we free up space. There are not many options here. Me personally, I would turn them both on. Uninstalling programs is another great way to free up hard drive space, especially if you download and play video games on your PC, which can sometimes take up a lot of space. Newer Windows operating systems have this newer method to uninstall software, which you get to by going to Settings and then selecting Apps. I prefer the older method, which provides more information by going through the control panel. On newer Windows operating systems, it's a little trickier to get to, so I'll show you one way. Right-click the Start menu, select Run, and type in Control Panel, then hit OK. Select Programs and Features, then you just uninstall any unused or unimportant programs. And while you're at it, if you have any large files or videos on your system that you no longer need or want, it might be a good idea to go through your files and folders and get rid of them too. Earlier I discussed Windows Disk Cleanup. It does a good job, but doesn't delete temporary files used by other programs like Chrome or Firefox. Sometimes the temporary files in browsers can use up gigabytes of hard drive space. A program I use, and you've probably heard me talk about them before, it's called CCleaner. It's a free program that I've been using for years with no issues, and it does a great job of cleaning up my system. Having duplicate files on your system is unnecessary. Using a duplicate file finder can help to remove them for you to free up space. Oslogic's Duplicate File Finder is a program that is great at removing useless duplicate files. I've always used the default settings, but you can always customize it to fit your needs. Also, CCleaner, which I mentioned earlier, has a very good duplicate finder, which is included with the software. Just select Tools from the left pane, then Duplicate Finder. After you have set your criteria, select Search. If System Restore is using too much of your hard drive space, you can always reduce the amount of hard drive space that is used for System Restore. This last one is a bonus tip because I only recommend doing this if you're desperate for more space, as this will give you less restore points to restore your system from. Let's go back to the control panel, right-click on the Start menu, select Run, type in Control Panel, hit OK. Select System, click on System Protection in the left pane. From the System Protection tab, select Configure. Here you can leave it as it is, or change other options, which include disabling the system protection, which I would never recommend. There's a slider which you can reduce to give your hard drive more available space, and you can also delete all restore points for this drive. It's best to leave these settings alone unless you absolutely feel that you need to, because System Restore can sure help when your system quits working properly. That concludes this list of tips. Thanks for watching. Hopefully some of these tips help to increase the available space on your hard drive. Give this video a thumbs up if it was useful for you. Leave a comment if you have any useful space-saving tips for the other viewers. And if you haven't done so already, click on the subscribe button for more PC tips and other tech-related stuff from Tech Gumbo.